Okay, frequently asked question number 7. Was the King James Bible written by Sir Francis Bacon? It's just like, yes. And did Donald Duck really go on a boat with Mickey Mouse or something? I mean, stupid, idiotic bunch of nonsense. What they do is they try to say that the preface to the original 1611 was an occult thing, and all this other stuff. And Sir Francis Bacon was the general editor of the King James Bible and all this. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And it's funny because the New Agers, their way of handling the truth that they know is in the King James Bible, they try to say that New Agers wrote it as an end times blueprint for what they were going to do to bring in the New World Order. Yes, but it prophesies their own destruction. So why write a book that prophesies the destruction of your system? It's not very intelligent. And like I've said in the thing about the book review I did of this, Mark Phillips and Kathy O'Brien, the mind-controlled slave there, these New Age wingnuts, they brought up the thing of Francis Bacon, being the writer of the King James Bible. This nonsense. And first of all, they quote New Age sources to prove that Sir Francis Bacon wrote the King James Bible, which is stupid. But, the more important thing to think about there is Sir Francis Bacon did not just, if he wrote the King James Bible, what about the Bibles that came before it? What about the fact that there's Greek text in Greek and Hebrew that existed long before the King James Bible? And there were other ancient translations, and they agree with the King James Bible. See, again, this guy showed up in the late 16th, early 17th century to write our King James Bibles for us, and it's this great occult, conspiracy that the Bible was just written there and by an occultist so that it would be the end times playbook. Don't fall for that nonsense, okay? Don't fall for a bunch of stupid, wicked New Agers out there that are trying to wreck your faith in the King James Bible. Okay, New Agers would not have written the King James Bible. That's ridiculous. Absolutely absurd. And they can't prove it with anything but other occult New Age writers. And you get David Bay from Cutting Edge Ministries, and he's, wrote some articles and stuff, espousing the same stupid nonsense. And I mean, I dropped Cutting Edge a long, long time ago. I had listened to those guys when I was early saved, early on. And it was just like, there's all kinds of problems there. They're using stuff that's new versions, and he's using the Amplified Bible. And don't fall for that nonsense. No, Francis Bacon did not have anything to do with the King James Bible. Okay, just the same as King James did not translate any of the King James Bible. All right, there were 54 translators, 47 till the whole thing was done. Some of them died, some of them had to resign for whatever, but it was started out 54, then 47 men, and they did a tremendous job on the King James Bible. God directed it, I mean, it's just, and it was all just, the work was taken over, all those scholars meeting together, and Francis Bacon did, just kind of compiled the whole thing and just kind of took, yeah, nonsense, absolute nonsense. Don't fall for that lie. It's ridiculous.